Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS. So today we'll be starting with a new chapter, that is time and work. Okay, some better questions from this chapter is what we'll be seeing. Now let's get started. This is the first question. It says the amount of job that Amal, Sunil and Kamal can individually do in a day are in harmonic progression. Now this term you may not know. Okay, so this I am telling you, then you can pause and try. Okay, now what is harmonic progression? So basically, arithmetic progression, correct? That that if A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, it used to be like A plus C by 2 is equals to B, correct? Remember this. Now understand harmonic progression also. So if A, B, C, this is in AP. Now if they are in harmonic progression, that means what? That means 1 by A plus 1 by C is equals to 2 by B. Okay, what you have here very similar, just reverse like this. Now if this is so, from here can you tell me what is the value of B? Wouldn't B be B is equals to, here what you will have AC, on the numerator you will have A plus C, correct? And B if you send there, so it will become 2 times AC upon A plus C. This is the value of the middle thing in an harmonic progression. Now you can pause and try the question. Nothing much remains. Other things are what you have already learned. Now let's see. So it says Amal, Sunil and Kamal can individually can do in a day are in harmonic progression. Now what they can do in one day is in harmonic progression. Essentially means what? That their efficiencies are in harmonic progression. So the terms that we are using here, that is Amal, Sunil and Kamal, these are their efficiencies only. Now according to the question, Kamal takes twice as much time as Amal. Now if Kamal is taking twice as much time as Amal, means who is more efficient? Amal is doing the same thing in half the time. That means he is how much more efficient? He is twice more efficient than Kamal. So if this is 1, if Kamal is 1, then Amal would be 2 in efficiency. Now what should be the value of S? If all three of them are in harmonic progression, then can you see this? S will be equal to what? 2 times AK by A plus K. So what you got? A into K is 2 into 1, correct? 2 into 1 is 2 2s are 4 by 2 plus 1 is 3. So this becomes 4 by 3, correct? Or what I can do here, I can multiply this whole thing by 3. So I will get A ratio S ratio K is equals to 3 2s are 6 ratio 4 ratio 3. This is what? This is their efficiency ratio. Correct? Efficiency ratio you have got. Now, how many days they worked? This is the next thing that we have to see. Let's see this. Now, it says, if Amal and Sunil work for 4 days and 9 days respectively, that means they are working separately. First, Amal is working, let's say 4 days, and then Sunil is working 9 days. So now, this is the first thing that we have written. This is the efficiency ratio. Now, another other thing that we will write is days of work. So now we will write the ratio of days of work. How many days each of them work? Now, I am writing this above. This is A ratio S ratio K. Now, how many days they worked? So first is Amal is working for 9 days. So this is 9. Sunil is working for, Amal is working for 4 days. Sunil is working for 9 days. And Kamal is working, after they are done working, then Kamal needs to work 16 days to finish the remaining job. Correct? So how many days Kamal worked? 16 days. Now, one beautiful thing is given here, not so beautiful, but fine, to finish the remaining job. That means what? After Amal is done working 4 days, Sunil is done working 9 days, and Kamal is done working 16 days, their entire work is completed. So if I just multiply this, whatever is the efficiency ratio, into days of work, What I will get? I will get the total work that is already done. And this sum total, can you feel, will come out to be equal to total work, because the work got completed. Understood? So now I am multiplying this. 6 fours are 24, 9 fours are 36, and 13 into 6 is 48. Don't cancel anything, nothing like this. This is directly giving you total work. Correct? So this is much better. So basically what you have to do, what is the total work? Total work is sum of all three of them. So what is the total work? 24 plus 36. What do you get? You get 24 plus 36. This becomes 40, 50, 60. 60 plus 48. What you got? You got 108. So total 108 units of work is the total work. So total work is of 108 units. Now it is very easy. Total work also you have. The question is asking you how many days Sunil will take to finish the job alone. So alone, if he has to finish, then that will be what? Total work upon efficiency gives you time. What is total work? What is total work? Total work is 108 units. Correct? How much is the efficiency? Efficiency of what I have to use? Efficiency of Sunil I have to use. What is the efficiency of Sunil? 4. So 108 by 4. How many times this goes? 2 times. Correct? Then what remains? 2 remains. With 28 this goes 7 times. So answer becomes 27 days. C is the answer. Understood the whole process? Only this harmonic progression thing was new, and understanding this, that multiplying this can give me total work. Fine. You can do it using equations also, but this is much faster. Now, next, let's do this. This is little more tricky. You can pause and try. Okay. Now, it says Bob can finish a job in 40 days. Very good. Then, if he works alone, okay, Alex is twice as fast as Bob and thrice as fast as Cole in the same job. Now, always remember, if you are given efficiencies of two other people in terms of one person, just take the LCM. So Alex is what? Twice as fast as Bob and thrice as fast as Cole. Correct? This is what Alex is. That means, now if I have to write Alex, Bob and Cole, the efficiencies of all three of them, 2 and 3. What is LCM? 6. So I assume that Alex is 6. Now you tell me, if Alex is 6, Alex is actually twice as fast as Bob. So Bob will be half of this, correct? So Bob is 3. If Alex is 6 and he is 3 times as fast as Cole, so Cole will be 6 by 3, that is 2. So this is the efficiency ratio that you got. Now, from this you also get one more important thing, that what is the total work? What is total work? Total work is equals to whatever, let's say I am taking only B. So this is efficiency of B into number of days B has to work. So B has to work 40 days to complete the work, correct? Now what is the value of B? If I just take this as the value, so B is equals to what? B is equals to 3. So 3 into 40, correct? So total work I can assume as 120 units. Now total work is there, efficiency is there. The question is very easy, but what is tricky here is the pattern of how they are working. So they are not working like, the question is not like how much time Alex would take to complete the job alone. Now understand the pattern in which they are working. So it says, suppose Alex and Bob work together on the first day. So now I am writing. So this is first day. So on the first day, Alex and Bob work together. Alex and Bob work together. That means what? 6 plus 3 is equals to 9. Then on the second day, who works? Bob and Cole works. So B plus C, correct? That means 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. And on the third day, who works? On the third day, Alex and Cole works. That is 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6, this is equals to 8. Correct? So you got this 1, 2, 3 day. Now, what will happen on the fourth day? Exactly same as the first day. So they are working like AB, then BC, then AC. and in 3 days the cycle is complete. Correct? Now can you see one more thing that I'm writing here? In each cycle, that is these 3 days, ABC each work for 2 days. Can you feel this? A is working on this day and this day, C is working on this day and this day, B is working on this day and this day. So every 3 days, or in one cycle that is completed, each of them work for 2 days. Fine. Now, so this cycle continues, and using this cycle, this is what? This is the amount of work that they are doing. Correct? Now this is 9 units, 5 units, 8 units of work. How much I have to reach to complete the work? How much I have to reach? Correct? So I have to reach 120. Correct? How much I have to reach? I have to reach 120 using this pattern. So I have to add 9 plus 5 plus 8, 9 plus 5, 5 plus 8, 9 plus 5 plus 8. I have to keep on doing this till I reach 120. Now it is eventually asking you how many days Alex would have worked when the job gets finished. So how many days Alex worked? That is the question. Now see this. So if I add all three of them, can you see 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 8 is 14 plus 8 is 22. So that means in one cycle, that means in each cycle, 22 units of work is done. Now, if in each cycle 22 units of work is done, how much I want to reach? I want to reach 120, which is the nearest multiple that you can think of. 22. 22 into 5 you can see 110, correct? So that I can see. So 22 into 5, this is equals to 110. This is how many cycles? How many cycles? 22 is of one cycle, so this is 5 cycles. That means 5 complete cycles. But is the work done? Is the work done? No. So then who has to work? Again the same thing as first day. So 9 units will be worked by A and B, and then in the next day this 5 units, so basically 1 unit will come from B and C. So here who is working? A and B, and here who is working? B and C. Now you can see that eventually I am getting to 120 units of work. How many days did Alex work or A work? 5 complete cycles. In each cycle, each work for 2 days. So what you get? 5 into 2, correct? 5 into 2. So you got 10 days from here only. So 10 days he worked here only, but also on this day, how this 9 is coming? So that means this day A is also working. So A worked for one more day. This day A is not working. So what you got? 10 plus 1, that is 11 days is how many days Alex would work. Understood? Okay, a similar question we have seen in 2023, but it was slightly easier because the pattern was more recognizable. But you understood how we are doing? We are calculating that in each cycle what is happening. Then we are calculating how many cycles are included. So that gives us directly 10, and after that just one more day, two more day, that much only will be done. Correct? And you can add it. That's it. Then let's do this. It says a group of n people worked on a project. They finished 35% of the project by working 7 hours a day for 10 days. Thereafter 10 people left the group. The remaining people finished the rest of the project in 14 days by working 10 hours a day. Then the value of n is. Very easy question. We have seen similar questions. Correct? So basically what you have to equate? Number of men. So I am writing it above. So this is what? Number of men into efficiency of one man into number of hours of work each day into number of days they work. Correct? Number of hours they work each day and into number of days upon work. This whole thing that you see here, this whole thing is actually constant. Correct? That is, this does not change. If efficiency is maintained, number of men, number of hours they work, number of days divided by the total work, this always remains constant. Now suddenly if I increase the work and everything I try to keep same, then number of days will, let's say, increase. One of the quantities, if it changes here, it must change here also. Correct? So that is how it works. Now let's equate this using the same formula. So how many people were there initially? N people. Let efficiency of each of them is small e, then worked on a project. Okay, they finished 35% of the project. 35% means what? 0.35 w. Correct? 35%. Then of the project by working 7 hours a day for 10 days. So how many hours a day? 7 hours. How many days? 10 days. Can you see this? Number of men into efficiency of one man into number of hours they work, how many days they work, divided by total work. Now this must be equal to the other half. Simple. So how many men now you have? 10 people left. Correct. Thereafter 10 people left the group and the remaining people finished the rest of the project in 14 days by working 10 hours a day. So 10 people left. Now efficiency is actually of one man remains the same. Men have not changed. Some have left. Then next thing, how many hours now they are working? They are now working 10 hours a day. And how many days they work? They worked 14 days. Correct? And how much work they completed? 35% was already complete. Now what they will complete? 65% of the work. 0.65 W. Correct? Very easy. Now I'm writing it again so that now I can cancel it. N into E into 7 into 10. Now 0.35 W, I'm now writing 35 W. Okay, just multiplying both sides by 100 in the denominator. So then N minus 10 into E into 10 into 14 divided by 65 W. Now see how I cancel out things. W, W cancel, E cancel, then 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 10 and 10 cancel. Correct? Now 35 and 65 also I can cancel. How many times? 7 times. This goes 13 times. Correct? Is there anything left that I can cut? No. So now I can send 13 here and 7 there. So this becomes what? This becomes 13n because nothing is left here. 7 I send there. So this becomes n minus 10 into 7 into 2 is 14. So this becomes n minus 10 into 14. 7 into 2. Now just open the bracket. So what this will become? This will become like 13n is equals to 14n minus 140. What you have to do? 140 you take there and 13n you bring here. So what you will get? N is equals to 140. So how many people worked on a project originally? So it is asking you what is the value of n? N is the total number of people originally. So originally what you got? N value 140. So B becomes the answer. Understood? Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's continue. This is question number 4. Working alone, the times taken by Anu, Tanu and Manu to complete any job are in ratio 5:8:10. Okay. Now, so this is what? This is time ratio that is given to you. Correct. Now, how do we calculate total work? Whatever are the times given, we take their LCM to get total amount of work. Same thing we'll do here also, even though it is given in ratio form. So LCM of 5, 8 and 10, what is that? Is 40. This 40 is total work. Now, let's write the efficiency of Anu, Tanu and Manu. What is the efficiency? Anu is taking only 5 hours to complete 40 units of work, correct? So efficiency is what? Total work upon time, that is 40 by 5. This is 8. Then the next one is taking 8, so 40 by 8, this becomes 5, and the last one is 40 by 10, that is 4. So these are their efficiencies, Anu, Tanu and Manu. Correct? Now it gives you something linear, that is this is working for that much time and then this happened, that happened, everything. So now the first scenario gives you that they accept a job if which they can finish in 4 days if they all work together for 8 hours per day. So all of them working together, that is A plus T plus M. How many days they are working? They are working for 4 days. So I multiply it with 4. Now, how many hours they are working? They are working 8 hours per day. Now, this will be equal to what? This should be equal to total work. Correct? The work is getting completed. Now, can I even simplify it? A plus T plus M, can you find the value? 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. So this is essentially 17 into 4 into 8. This is the total work. Now let's do the other one. So the other one says, however, Anu and Tanu work together for the first 6 days. For the first 6 days, Anu and Tanu, how many days they are working? 6 days. For how many hours? They work only for 6 hours and 40 minutes per day. That means what? In hours, if I want to write this, 40 minutes is what? 40 by 60 hour, correct? That is 2 by 3. So what you get here is 6 plus 2 by 3. This is the number of days, this is the number of hours per day. Now if you multiply this won't get to total work, correct? This won't be equal to total work. Now some work will be remaining, correct? Now then the number of hours that Manu will take to complete the remaining work alone is, so the remaining work, whatever is left after this, who will complete this? Manu will complete this. So if I add Manu's work, now Manu's work is what? Manu's efficiency is 4, and for what time it works, for what time he or she whatever works, that I assume as to be T. Now isn't this also equal to total work? This is what has been done. Whatever is remaining, that is being done by Manu, correct, in some time T. So this is also equal to total work. But what is the value of total work? Isn't this directly this? So total work is essentially this only. So I just write the equation now. A plus T is what? A plus T is 8 plus 5, that is 13. 13 into 6, and 6 plus 2 by 3 is what? 6 3s are 18. So this becomes 20 by 3. Correct? Plus 4T is equals to total work is 17 into 4 into 8. Now how many times this goes? 1 time. This goes 2 times. So what you got? 13 2s are 26. 26 2s are 52. So this becomes 520 plus 40 is equals to 17 into 4 into 8. Correct? That means 17 into 4 into 8. Now what I can do is I can actually cancel 4. Can you see this? 4 4, and now here also I am cancelling 4. So this goes 1 time. What you have? 12 remains. So this goes 3 times and 0 times. Correct? Now it is easier. So now very clearly the value of T will come out to be 17 8s are 17 8s are 8 7s are 56, and 5 carry, 8 1s are 8 plus 5 13. So this becomes 136. Now minus 130. What you got? T is equals to 6. Correct? So how many hours she will take to complete the work, or he will take to complete the work? That came out to be 6 hours. Understood? Simple. I have not taken days, nothing, because as you can see here, if it really required many days, then the answer would have been like something like 72. Then 72 hours is essentially 3 days of continuous work, or whatever is given. But here of course it has to come less than a day. That is why you get the direct answer, T is equals to 6. Understood? Okay, next. Now see this question. Anil can paint a house in 12 days, Barun can paint it in 16 days, all that goes on. Now see this. First of all, this is a question about how the money should be divided. Now one thing you should always remember is money is always divided on the ratio of work each person does. Efficiency does not matter. Efficiency only matters when the time, or they are working for the same duration of time. For example, if let's say in 1 hour I check 2 copies, correct? In 1 hour, but I work for only 1 hour, I check 2 copies. Now you work for, let's say, 5 hours and you check 5 copies. Who should be paid more? You should be paid more. Why? Because you're checking 5 copies while I am checking only 2 copies, correct? Now should this be based on efficiency? No, correct? Because I am more efficient. In 1 hour I can check 2 copies, you can only check 1 copy. But the amount of money that each person receives does not depend on efficiency alone, correct? It depends on what is the work that they have done. But understand this also, that if I work for 1 hour, then I will be checking 2 copies, correct? Or let's say I also work for 5 hours. So in 5 hours, how many copies will I check? In 1 hour, I check 2 copies. Now I will check 10 copies. While in 5 hours, you will check only 5 copies, correct? So now if you see the efficiency ratio, what is the efficiency ratio? This is me and this is you. So I am twice as efficient as you, and that is why I checked or did twice as much work as you. So if we work for the same amount of time, then it becomes directly proportional to whatever is the efficiency ratio, how the money should be divided. Now if you understand all this, then this question is very easy. Now see this. So now 12 days and 16 days are given for Anil and Varun. So LCM of 12 and 16. What is the LCM? 48 units. So that means efficiency of A is 48 by 12, that is 4. Efficiency of B is 48 by 16, that is 3. Now efficiency of C, Chandu, I don't know. I assume it to be X. Correct? Does not matter. Now it says all three of them work together for 6 days and they are able to complete the work. Now what is the total work? So total work, I'm writing it here. Total work is equals to efficiency of A, B, C, and how many days they work? 6 days. Simple. Now total work is 48. What is A? A is 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus X. So here you got 7 plus X into 6. Now 6 goes how many times? 1 time. This goes 8 times. 8 minus 7, X is equals to 1. So that means this X is 1. So now you have got the efficiency of all three of them. Now because they are all working for same number of days, correct? So the amount of money that will be distributed will be the same as their efficiency ratios. What is their efficiency ratio? A ratio B ratio C is 4 ratio 3 ratio 1. Now what is the total amount of money? 24,000, correct? So total ratio points is 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. So that means 8 ratio point is equals to 24,000, correct? How many times will this go? 1 ratio point will come out to be equal to 24 by 8, that is 3,000. Now it is asking you how much money is paid to Chandu. Chandu is what? Chandu is 1 ratio point. 1 ratio point is what? 3,000. A becomes the answer. Now in just next question you will understand what if they are not working for same number of hours, then what we have to do. Okay, let's look at that question. Now this one says Anil can paint a house in 60 days while Bimal can paint it in 84 days. Okay, then Anil starts painting and after 10 days Bimal and Chandu join him. Together they take 14 more days to complete it. 21,000 is given. Now can you see that Anil and Bimal was painting Anil was painting for a much longer time. Bimal and Chandu came later, so he is working more, so he should be paid more, correct? So this is not based on efficiency alone. Now see, first thing is the same LCM of 60 and 84. What is the LCM? 60 and 84, 840, or if you can see 420 is the total units of work. Now how many times this goes? So from here what you get is Anil is 420 by 60, that is 7, correct? Now Vimal is what? 420 by 84, that is 5. So now you have got both of their efficiencies. Now C's efficiency I don't know, that I can assume it to be X. Now It says Anil starts painting and after 10 days, Bimal and Chandu join him. So now, for first 10 days, who is there? Only Anil. So Anil into 10. Then after that, Bimal and Chandu join him. Join him. He has not left. He is that undefeated warrior. He's still going on. Correct. So after that, after that, B and C also joined him and they work together. They work together, they complete the remaining work in 14 more days. So this into 40. Now, if they are paid a total of 21,000 rupees for the job, correct, then you have to find whatever. So this is what? This is the total units of work, which is what? Which is 420. Now just put the values. A is what? A is 7. So this becomes 70 plus. This is 7 plus 5 is 12. So this becomes 12 plus x into 14 is equals to 420. Just subtract it. So what you will get? 12 plus x into 14 is equals to 420 minus 70, 350. Correct? How many times will this go? 14 ones are 14. This goes 14 twos are 28. Correct? 7 remains with 70. This goes 5 times. So what you got? You got x is equals to 25 minus 12. That is 30. Correct? Now, if you got x is equals to 13, now it is asking you how much if they are paid a total of 21,000 for the job, then how much should be paid to this particular person. Now see how many units of work are being done here. So it is asking you about Charu, Chandu, whatever. So now see, I'm writing it in very simple form. Basically, this is the total units of work. Correct. Total units of work, whatever that is. Now, what is the total units of work? Actually, 420. Then, now, amount of work done by Charu. Correct. This ratio multiplied by total money will give me what? Will give me C's share. That is how much Charu got. Simple. Can you understand this? Correct. This total money was paid for this total units of work. Then if I have to find out for C amount of work done by C, so that I have to take the ratio. Correct. Now put the values here. How much work did C do? So x is equals to 13. Correct. Now for how many days this 13 worked? 14 days. So 13 into 14 is what I will get here. This is the amount of work Charu has done. Total units of work is 420 into 21,000. Correct? Now, can you see how many times will this go? 0, 0 cancel. Now, 42 and 2, 110. 420 half. Correct? So, this goes one time. This actually goes 50 times. Correct? 42 into 5 is 210 and one more 0. So, 50. 13 into 14 into 50. Now, again, what I can do? See this. This can be written as 13 into 7 into 2. Correct? So 13 sevens are 91 into. Now 2 remain. 2 into 50 is 100. So what I got? 9100. B becomes the answer. Okay. Again, you understood now why we have to take this. Correct? Because they are not working for same days. Otherwise, just their efficiency ratio. The efficiency ratio was 7 ratio 5 ratio 13. That only you could have taken, but you will get the wrong answer. Correct? Correct. That is it. Yes. Let's continue. So this is question number 7. It says Anu, Vinu and Manu complete a work alone in 15 days, 12 days, 20 days. Now, first thing that should come to your mind is them working alone is already given to you. Correct? That how much time they're taking? Just take their LCM, find out the total units of work. So 15, 12, 20. What is the LCM? LCM is of course 60. Now you get their efficiencies also. So Anu will come out to be 4 and Vinu will come out to be 5 and Meenu will come out to be 3. So 4, 5, 3 is what you will be getting. Now after this, it says Vinu works every day. Okay, so every day Vinu. Correct. Now it says Anu works on alternate days starting from the first day. So first day who works? Anu, and then who will work? After one day, again Anu will work, then again Anu, then again Anu, like this. Now, just observe the other person. It says, while Manu works only on alternate days, starting from the second day. Correct? So here what I have on the second day, Manu, then again Manu, then again Manu. Can you see a pattern now? Very easily. This is the first day. Then in second day, both of these will work. Then on third day this, then fourth day this. It goes on like this. Now, what is V plus A? V plus A is equals to what? V plus A is 9. Then the next one is V plus M. V plus M is 5 plus 3 is 8. So it goes on in pattern of 9 plus 8 plus 9 plus 8 and so on. How much is the total amount of work? Total I have to reach 60. What is this 9 plus 8? 9 plus 8 is 17. So 17 into what I can get to? Correct. What is the nearest multiple of 17 to 60? That is lesser than it. 3 times. Correct. So 17 into 3 is what you will be getting. That will give you 51. Correct. So that means you can do this 3 times. That will be 51. Now, after that, 51 is done. What more you require to reach 60? One more time you require 9. Correct. 51 plus 9 will give you 60. So one more time you require 9. This gives you 60. It is asking you then the number of days needed to complete the work. So this is what? This is 2 days, then 2 days, then 2 days. 6 days are gone. Correct. 9 plus 8. You can literally manually do this also. So this is 9 plus 8. Now I have already reached till 51. Then one more 9. Correct. How many days if you want to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 days will be required to complete the work. Understood? Simple. Then let's do another. Now what it says, two pipes A and B are attached to an empty water tank. Very good. Pipe A fills the tank, okay, while pipe B drains it. This, you might have heard this topic from the name of pipes and cisterns. Nothing. This is time and work only. Just here, for efficiency of B, you will just write it in negative terms. Nothing else changes. It's exactly the same thing. Now, understand this. So A you have, B you have, B I will write in minus, whatever is the efficiency. Now, it says pipe A is opened at 2 p.m. and pipe B is opened at 3 p.m. Okay. Then the tank becomes full at 10 p.m. Now, A I started at 2, I ended it at 10 p.m. Correct? Now, how much did A cover? How many hours did A work? A works for 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is 8 hours. So that means efficiency of A is 8 hours he is working. So this is the amount of work that it will do. Now, with it, from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. what you have open? You have B also open. So B works for how many hours? Just one less. So minus 7B. You understand why I have put minus? Because this is draining it. Now, this is equals to total whatever is the capacity. Now, according to the question, if instead pipe A is opened at 2 p.m. okay, and pipe B is opened at 4 p.m., then the tank becomes full by 6 p.m. So now, if you just focus on A, opened at 2 and the tank is full by 6 p.m. So how many hours it worked? It worked for 4 hours. And B, it started at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. correct? So 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. How many hours? 2 hours correct? So minus 2B. Both of these are equal because both of them are filling the tank completely. Now it is saying that if pipe B is not opened at all, then how much time will the tank be filled by just pipe A? That is very easy. Basic A and B relation I have to find out. Very simple. What you do? 4A you send here. So this becomes 4A is equals to 7B I send here. 7B minus 2B is 5B. So now from here you got B is equals to 4 by 5A. Now isn't this equal to total work? Correct? correct? This is equals to total work. Now I put this value, let's say here. So what I will get? I will get here 4a minus 2b. Instead of b, I am writing, instead of this b, I am writing 4 by 5a. Now this is equal to total work. Now this is what? So this becomes 4 minus 8 by 5. A is equals to total work. Now 5 4s are 20, 20 minus 8 is 12 by 5. A is equals to total work. That means what? 12 by 5 is what? 12 by 5 is the amount of time that A will require to complete the work. This is the format in which we write efficiency into time is equals to total work. So 12 by 5 is what you will get. Now, so 12 by 5, how many times this goes? 2 times. You put one dot, 2 remains. With 20, this goes 4 times. So 2.4 hours starting would be required by A. 2.4 hours is what? Very easy. 2 hours is 120 minutes. So 120 plus. What remains? 0.4. So 0.4 into 60. What you will get here? 6 4s are 24. So 120 plus 24, 144 becomes the answer. That is C. Understood? No change, only you have to introduce minus for B now. Then next, yeah, so this says Amar, Akbar and Anthony are working on a project. Okay, working together, Amar and Akbar can complete the project in 1 year. Okay, now see, all of them are by AAA, so you can take any other variable that you think are easier for them. So let's say I am taking this as M, Amar, so I am hearing M. Then this is Akbar, then this is Anthony, so MKT. You can take any variable, does not matter. Now it says first cases Amar and Akbar are working together to complete the project in 1 year. Then the next pair is taking 16 months. So basically I can write all of them. Now see, first Amar means Amar and Akbar, that means K, correct? This is their efficiencies, M and K. Now how much time they are taking? They are taking 1 year. Can I write it as 12 months? Correct? So I write it this into 12. Now this is equal to the other pair, the next pair, Akbar and Anthony. So K plus T, and they are taking 16 months. And the last pair, that is M and T, is taking 2 years. 2 years means 24 months. Correct? Fine till here. Now, if this is fine, now I have to assume total work. So what can I do? See, total work is always about assumption. Anything I can assume, correct? Now, here, if I assume it to be some multiple of all these three, then I will get perfect values of M, K and T. So what I can do? Can you think of their LCM? 12, 16, 24, 72, 96, correct? 96 is their LCM. So basically you take the largest number and start thinking in terms of multiples of it. In fact, 48 also works. Okay, but let's take it 96 now. Okay, now so that we have some space, otherwise we can get 1 by 2 and all that also. So 96 I have taken. Now let's start writing. So what you get, M plus K is equals to 96 by 12 is, this goes 8 times, correct? Then K plus T becomes 96 by 16, that is 6, and last is M plus T becomes, this is 4 times, correct? You got all three of them. Now just solve them, nothing much. So basically, let's say I subtract these two equations. What I will get? T and T will cancel out. I will get K minus M is equals to 2. Now if K minus M is equals to 2, so I take here K minus M is equals to 2 and K plus M is equals to 8. Add them both. You add them both, what you will get? 2K. 2K is equals to 10 or K is equals to 5. I have to find all the values because it is asking me that, it is asking me about the middle person who is not the fastest, not the slowest, how much time he will take. So first I need to find their efficiencies. So K is equals to 5. Now I can put it anywhere. Okay, so let's say I put it here. So then very clearly T is equals to what? T is equals to 1. And if I put it back here, then M is equals to 3. Which is the middle one? The middle efficiency, that is for M is equals to 3 it is asking. Now what is the total units of work? Now it is asking you how much time that middle person who's not the fastest, not the slowest will take. So time is always equals to what? Total work upon effective efficiency. Total work is what? 96 units. It is asking about that person doing it alone. Correct. Now, what I have to take? Efficiency is 3. So 96 by 3, how many times? 32. So 32 is the answer that you will get. This is the number of months that he will require. Fine. Okay. Then let's do the last question. Very nice, beautiful, simple question. Can directly come in CSAT. Okay. Okay. The first time I solved it, I also sort of almost got it wrong. Then I had to cut. Now understand why. See, read the question. It says a contractor agreed to construct a 6-kilometer road in 200 days. Okay. Now he employed 140 people for the work. After 60 days, he realized that only 1.5-kilometer road has been completed. So basically, he realized that what I thought that these many people will work for that much time and they will complete the work, that is coming out to be wrong. Correct. Now, how many additional men or people would he need to employ in order to finish the work exactly on time? Now, let's do this. See, the formula is same, that is number of people into efficiency of each person into the time that they work. Correct. In days and hours and all that. Then this divided by work, this is equals to constant. Formula is same. Now, the one thing that you have to focus here is you should not be taking the initial targets. That is, if you take the number of people to be n and the efficiency to be e, the time required is 200 divided by what is the work? Work is to construct 6 kilometers of road. So I can write here 6. Correct? This is the total work. Now, this you cannot equate with anything. Why you cannot equate? Why you cannot equate with the remaining work? How many more people would be required? So if you write like this, so more people means what? N plus some more people that are required into n is also given. So 140 people here applied. Okay. So 140 people he has employed. So now here, let's say you got 140 plus small n. This is the number of people now needed, and you take it as E. And how many days they work? They work 60 days are already gone, correct? And they have to complete the work on time. So that means 140 days it will work more, divided by how much road they have to construct. 1.5 is done, and this is equals to 4.5. This will give you a wrong answer. This will give you a wrong answer. Why this will give you a wrong answer? Understand that first. Because the efficiency that you have here is the real efficiency of workers. Correct? And this was the wrong assumed efficiency. This is what the contractor did as a mistake, because if there were 140 people and they were working on their full efficiency as what he had assumed, then in 200 days they would have completed the work now. But what he's telling that they are lacking right now, they are not reaching the targets as they should have reached within 60 days. That means the real efficiency is something actually lesser than what he assumed. That's why you cannot equate this part. Then what you can equate? This part is fine. This is what we are trying to find now. Instead of this, what I can equate, understand that. So basically here you have real efficiency. This side also you should have the real efficiency part. Now, how many people were there? 140 people. Now I am writing the real efficiency only here. Correct? Now, they worked for how many days? 60 days. And in these 60 days, they completed only 1.5 kilometer of road. Now, this is true. In reality, this happened. Correct? 140 workers with some random efficiency worked for 60 days, were able to make only 1.5 kilometer of road. This is again 140 plus n workers working at that efficiency only, real efficiency, for 140 days will be able to build 4.5 kilometer road. Now this is correct. Okay, so if you equate it wrong, you will get it wrong. Now this you solve. Solving is not much difficult. So now if I have to solve this, I'm writing it again. Now see, how I am cancelling it out. 1.5, 1 by 1 times, 3 times, 140, 140 cancel, E dash cancel. Because these both are real efficiencies. So essentially what you got 3 here and 60 here. 60 into 3 is 180 is equals to 140 plus n. That means n is equals to 180 minus 140, that is 40. That is 40 additional men will be required to complete the job. Fine, simple, calculation wise very simple, concept wise also very simple, but in CSAT we have not seen the efficiencies change till now. So this is something what you have to do when efficiencies also change. So always ensure that we have developed a habit of cancelling E and E, but make sure that if efficiencies are varying, then you have taken the same real efficiency on both sides. Otherwise easy. So that's it for this one. Thank you.